Well, welcome along, YouTubers. So here we are on an absolutely amazing sunny autumnal November day. We're just having a little run to Stonehaven. We'll go and have a little run to the seaside. It's yeah, I can't believe the weather. I've managed to get away with the two-piece leathers today and summer gloves. Just my hands are a bit cool, but they're not too bad. There could be a lot worse. Yes, and as you can see, on the 750 today, could well be its last, potentially its semi-last run out of the year. We'll just keep an eye on the weather and the road conditions and take it from there. It's not one for doing salt. It's not one for doing salt, and it's certainly not one for doing loads of mud and other stuff. I'm actually the wrong way here, but no one. This Range Rover going to get out of the way. Oh, lovely. Yes, nice to be back on a bike with a bit of a oomph behind it. You forget how slow the 310 actually is when you're on it and pootling around. As nice as it is to have the flexibility of a trail bike. I can see the sea. There's Stonehaven over there. Brakes, and this is so good. Now, I'm not actually too sure how you get down the seafront. I've never actually been to the harbour before, which is where I plan on going. That was neutral. There we go, that's better. Yeah. I knew you hadn't seen me. What lockdown? There's no lockdown here. Quite busy. That's because it's Friday. How did you actually get into the harbour area? Must be this way. I'm just following my sense of direction at the minute. This way? Must be. Oh, it's looking promising. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, where are we going to go? It's busy, isn't it? Busy. Damn. You know what? I've lived here for 33 years and I've never been down here. Can I go in there? What is that? That's alright. Thought it was a scratch. That wouldn't have been good, would it? So, this is Stonehaven, folks. Good place to come get your fish and chips. Go and do a bit of Survitec lifeboat training if you're doing your coxswain's course at any stage. So I thought I'd grab the opportunity while the weather's half decent today. Like I say, it's a beautiful November morning. 10 degrees, summer gloves. Just getting away with summer gloves and no more. So I thought, as a 750 man, we'll be confined to the garage for the next, potentially the next couple of months. See how the weather is, see how the roads are. I thought I'd come out for a spin. So I thought, bike's now done 2,000 miles. I've had it 2 years. I thought I'd do a quick 2-year review on it. The peace and the quiet. Do you think he knows that I'm talking to myself? Do you think he can hear me? Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, full exhaust system, Yoshimura 11, air filter, pipe across, HEL brake lines, transparent blue, I think they are, SC Project LED indicators, eBay special bar-in mirrors, bike discount store quick release fuel cap, which I think looks pretty cool. Obviously the R&G grips, which I'm not overly happy about the length of those. I think it could be a bit longer. Obviously GSX tank pad, which is actually off a GSX-S 1000. What else? A couple of stickers, exhaust hanger. That's it. Oh, and the blue valve caps. LED headlight, which has made a massive difference, and LED side lights as well. Evotech radiator guard, swing arm bobbins, R&G pillion peg delete kit, seat cowl, official Suzuki R&G exhaust hanger, and USB connector and SP Connect phone holder, but I actually bought that. I don't even use it, to be honest. So that's that. So 2 years, 2,000 miles. It's never missed a beat, as you'd expect. It's basically new. High days and holidays bike. 500 miles in saddle, no problem. When I first got it, the seat was pretty firm, to the point of actually being a bit uncomfortable. But now it has softened up a bit, and it's definitely much better. Obviously the Power Commander 5 on it just makes it a bit angrier. The D-Cat has made the exhaust tone a bit deeper. It doesn't rasp as much as it did with the Cat in place with just a standard exhaust. 106 horsepower at the rear wheel. So probably before the D-Cat was 102. 102 at the rear with the R11 on it. So you're probably talking bog standard bike. Yeah, maybe not. Just break 100 brake horsepower at the rear wheel. Tyres are still the original S22s. They're actually getting quite worn for 2,000 miles. As you can see, they're just about getting to the stage where they're just about done. Another 500 miles, and they'll be in the bin. They're the OEM S22s. What I'm going to put in it next, I don't know. Something black and round, that's for sure. But not thought much about tyres. Maybe another set of S22s or Pilot Road 5s or Michelin Pilot Powers. Maybe give them a shot. Pirellis, I always quite like Pirelli Diablo Rosso Corsas. Maybe get some Rosso 3s or something. I don't know. Metzler M7 is M7 RRs. Amazing tyres. I had them on my Speed Triple my 1050, my 94 edition, 94R, and I put them on that, and they were yeah, fantastic, really good, as good in the wet as they were in the dry, which really is saying something. Yeah, other than that, there's not really much else to do to it. I'm kind of at a stage now where it's kind of at the point where how deep your pockets, you could do the suspension, you can maybe put on a quick shifter, new rear shock's going to be 400 quid, just knocking on the door of that anyway. New rear shock going to be 400 quid. You can have the cartridges, could change your front fork cartridges, again you're talking a few hundred quid for that. So I mean, you could probably spend another £1,000 on it easy, not to mention lightweight wheels, but yeah, I don't know, you get to the stage where is it worth spending any more money, really. I mean, it's plenty quick enough for the road anyway. It does go well, and at least you can wind it up. I mean, the S1000R was probably the best bike I ever had, to be honest, but had all the bells and whistles, quick shifter, traction control, launch control, pit lane limiter, it had all that on it. But the 750, it's definitely more fun to ride. It's yeah, it's a little screamer. It's yeah, it's good fun. So, not sure what next to do with it, to be honest. Really, maybe just keep it as it is and ride it, I think. Try and get away a bit more. This year hasn't been exactly great, obviously, what with the lockdowns and stuff, so I've not done many miles in it this year, but it's about 1,000 miles, which isn't much at all, really. So you're kind of a two-year review, and you're not getting. Is it a true review? I suppose it is. It's doing. I don't know what miles per gallon it's doing. I never even looked, to be honest. I just when it's empty, throw fuel in it. But it does. It'll do 200 miles in the tank if you cruising and touring around. A very good friend of mine and we went to we did the North Coast 500 last year, and I did that on this, and it never missed a beat. It was pretty comfy, and yeah, you could eke 200 miles out of a tank, no problem at all. Little screen does help at motorway speeds up at 80 odd. It definitely helps for me anyway, being 6'4". It does make a difference. It's good. Well worth the £28 off of eBay that it cost. It saves going to buy a PUH screen or an MRA or whatever. I think they're about 90, £100. And I thought, well, I don't want to spend all that money on a screen and find out that A, I don't like the look of it, and B, it doesn't actually do anything other than change the aesthetics. So I'd seen that on eBay for £28, £26 delivered, and it's been absolutely spot on. So yeah. Anyway, right. Well, let's go for a little jaunt, and we'll see what else we can find along the way. Yeah. So before we set off, what we're doing MPG wise, we are doing 36. Yeah. Well, it's because I've been hammering it everywhere. Why don't we go to the bike dealership? That's what we're doing. Yeah, can you get out that way? I don't know if you can you? No, let's follow this Audi. Maybe you can't get out here. Maybe we have to go all the way around here. No? Never been here before. No, you can't. It is a dead end. Ooh. Interesting colour choice of wheels. No access to Dunnottar Castle, which is literally just over that hill. Great place. Yeah, if you're ever in the this neck of the woods, it's Dunnottar Castle's well worth a visit. It's a good place, that. In fact, while we're out this way, why don't we? Yeah, you're on the right side of the road there, are you? Yeah, good. While we're here, why don't we go and have a quick look at Dunnottar Castle. So Dunnottar Castle is down there. Let's go and have a little nosy. Welcome to Dunnottar. Can we get a decent picture somewhere? There you go. Down there it is. There she blows. Down there. Yeah, you can't quite see it very well. Yeah. I'll get better on my back. I'm not entirely sure what that monument actually is up there. I should really know, being a local. But the honest answer is I don't. I'm sure we can find out what it is though. Not too sure what that is. It's an interesting sculpture anyway. Yeah, just don't quite trust the tyres at the minute because the weather is a bit cool. Well, this is a dead end. Don't think you come down here anymore, can you? Okay, yeah, maybe you can. Maybe you can, yeah. Back into Stonehaven again. You never used to be able to get down here, it used to be closed off. Went that's the harbour down there where we're at. As you can see, this bank in here has been known to basically landslide big time, and you can't normally get access down here, so it makes a change to how to get access. They've had a lot of landslides down here when the weather's been that bad. When the weather's been really, really bad, loads and loads of rain, it just all washes down this road. There's a house down here on the corner that I know was affected badly a few years ago. I'm not even too sure if it's even habitable, to be honest. Yeah, there you go, let's see. All that sculpture work up there. Sculpture work? Excavation. What are you talking about? You mad fool. Yeah, this house here. This house here had a big, massive landslide in its back garden. I don't know if it's still the case, but right. So what we'll do is we'll go and get some fuel. So I've turned around and I've come back to this car park again. Just been here. And stop. That's a nice old little MG. Scottish Tourist Road, 4 stars. There you go. Tickets cannot be purchased at the castle. Please use your online booking system to book your time slot ticket for entry to the castle here. A dramatic and evocative ruined fortress located in a truly stunning cliff-top setting. Home of the Earls Marischal, once one of the most powerful families in the land. William Wallace, Mary Queen of Scots, the Marquis of Montrose and the future King Charles II all graced the castle with their presence. Most famously, it was at Dunnottar Castle, where a small garrison held out against the might of Oliver Cromwell and his army for 8 months and saved the Scottish crown jewels, the honours of Scotland, from destruction. A darker chapter in history of Dunnottar is the gruesome story of the imprisonment of 162 Covenanters in the Whig's vault in 1685 following the refusal to acknowledge the king's supremacy in spiritual matters. The last Earl Marischal was convicted of treason for his part in the Jacobite Rising of 1715, and as a result his estates, including the castle, were seized by the government. The buildings were much neglected until 1925, when the first Viscountess Cowdray embarked on a systematic repair of the castle, and it was officially opened to visitors, thereafter steadily becoming one of Scotland's must-see tourist attractions. There you go. A bit of local history. Can we get a latte, please? Latte? Yes, please. That's it, thanks, yeah. Faff. Well, so, yes, 2 years of ownership on the 750, and it's all about now that I start getting a bit itchy, thinking, oh well, maybe I'll change it, maybe I'll get something else. But I don't know what to change it to. I'd have an Aprilia V4 Tuono, I think, to be honest, either the 1000 or the 1100. But you're back to the same scenario as you were with the S1000R, that as a road bike, I don't know. Yeah, this time of year you start thinking that, I don't know if anyone else is the same, but you start thinking, oh, I quite fancy changing the bike again for something else. But what would you change it to? Well, I've got fortunate enough to have a couple of bikes now, so you know, and I know a lot of people would think, oh, you're bloody ungrateful, but no, I really am grateful for what I've got. But you start thinking, oh well, you know, maybe change it for a full-on sports bike. Oh, nice bit of mud there. But yeah, GSX-S, don't need it. Arbroath, home of the famous Arbroath Smoky. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. These 750s, they're not slow. They're really not. Plenty quick enough. Just have to stir it a little bit, excite it, give it a tickle. Well, I think we're heading to Aberdeen. I think we'll go down the main road into town, and I think I'll pop into the Honda dealer, which is not a dealership that I generally frequent very often, and we'll go and see what they've got. I wouldn't mind sitting on a new blade, see how small that is. Not that I can afford to buy one at £23,000. If you're going to get one, you may as well get a proper one. But yeah, they are serious coinage at the minute. They really are. Lovely bike. But yeah, why not? Let's go and have a quick look. What the hell? GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Oh, GoPro, stop recording. Well, here we are in Aberdeen. Almost 80 cars. Used to be the Peugeot dealer, not anymore. Oh, we're going in, aren't we? That's right, I forget where this place is. Well, you can even see it with the sunshine. Christ. go park down there. Let's go park down there. Oh, I had one of them. Those red VFRs. Here we are. It costs motorcycles. Let's go see what they've got. Oh look, they've got a couple of blades in there, look. I bet I don't fit on them. Well, that blade's very small. Certainly for somebody of my lanky stature. Those South Africa twins are huge. Lovely bike though. Still, 24 grand, 25 grand it should be. Well, you never know. Maybe we'll get some Honda videos on the channel soon. Had a few Hondas. VFR 1200, 3 VFR 800s, CBR 600. Honda Blackbird. Over the years. Watch this space. Watch this space indeed. It's interesting though, I mean, obviously all the vlogging and everything else that goes on YouTube, it's, you know, just chatting to the dealership there, saying that, you know, it's definitely something that that they all need to tap into now to get the, you know, get the franchise or the shops advertised, get it out there on social media. Surprising how just how business is going and the impact of social media. All right, well, I think we'll head home now. Squeeze through here. Yeah, loads of room. So one good thing about this bar in mirrors is it's oh, there we go. And hang on left. Well, it's been a nice little jaunt out, a little cup of coffee out at Dunnottar Castle. So didn't even know there's a coffee shop there, which is handy to know. So now back on the this is the South Seaside Road. We'll let them out. Yeah, every time I look at other bikes and think about getting rid of this, wonder what else would I actually have. Lots of things I would have, but whether I actually would bring myself to get rid of this is another matter. Oh, this road's a bit grimy. It does a lot. Does a lot, this bike, for not an awful lot of money. It's fun to ride. It's cheap to run, cheap to own. Certainly greater than the sum of its parts and purchase price. Couple of cheeky mods here and there. These tyres definitely going off. Feel it. That's 2,000 miles out of this set of tyres. It's not as much as I would have expected, I've got to say. Still, it does get ridden fairly hard. Suspension quality, yeah, it's a little bit bouncy, it's a bit cheap. But the price you pay for the bike, can't really complain. can't complain. I think next modification for this, I'll keep on an eye with it, get a full-on sports bike again, but I really don't need one. I would quite like a GSX-S, but the problem is the faster bike you have, the faster you tend to ride it. Self-restraint is not very good these days. It always used to be very good, but I think since doing track days, you just get so used to riding at higher speeds that riding at higher speed on the road is becomes too easy, and then you're in a whole world of different issues. Which is the good thing about this bike is you can ride it quite hard without doing silly 3-figure speeds, although it'll easily do it without a shadow of a doubt. Well, it was a third gear 40 mile an hour. We'll go past this lot. Oh, wheelie, easy. Yeah, front wheel off, come for dick there. These braided lines on this really are good. They've definitely made a difference. The brakes really feel really good on this now. And they weren't bad. They weren't bad with standard lines with the rubber lines on, but they're definitely sharper. Definitely sharper with the braided lines on. Yes, I think a lot could be said for just spending money on this. Get out of the habit of changing bikes every couple of years and just spend the money on this and invest into this. I guess the next modification, like I said earlier, could well be a quick shifter. Not that it needs it, but the best improvement probably would be the suspension next, I suppose. But it's whether you can justify spending the money, I suppose. Really, at the end of the day, how deep are your pockets? How deep are your pockets? That's the big question. And how much do you want to spend? And is it really worth it? Well, anyone can answer that question. Let me know. Because we're all different. Oh man, look, my bike's getting covered in rubbish. It's getting all muddy, all dirty. It doesn't do mud and dirt. What the hell. Bike's there to be used. No point in sitting looking at it in the garage and polishing it. Might as well enjoy it. No point in having it if you don't enjoy it, is there? Enjoy it and use it. Still, this time of year you can expect to get the odd patch of wet and dirt. I do feel a bit rusty, I've got to say. It's because I've not been out on a sporty bike for a while. Get too used to riding the V-Strom trail bikes. More forgiving tyres. I do like this though, it's good fun. Yeah, that's where quick shift would come in handy. You couldn't get it out of second gear there. Whoa. I do like this bike. Every time I think about getting rid of it, and every time I think about changing it for something else, more sporty, I jump back on it and ride it. I think, you know what? It actually does everything that I need a bike to do. I think you forget when you've been off the bike for a while how good it actually is. Like I say, for little money. I know. I think Hazelmere Motorcycles. They're advertising these for £500 deposit and £80 a month. Damn, that's a lot of bike and performance for the money. That really is. Yes, it doesn't have bi-directional quick shifter. No, it doesn't have cruise control. No, it doesn't have heated grips as standard. For heated grips, you can put heated grips on it if you want to. Does it need them? It depends if you're going to run the wind, doesn't it? I'm going to squeeze through here. Get on the main road home. Yeah, and it you know, it doesn't have the jazziest suspension. It doesn't have pit lane limiter. It doesn't have cruise control. Did I already mention that? But yeah, it's got traction control. It's got ABS. Doesn't need traction control. Doesn't make enough power for that really. But certainly ABS is welcome apart from the track. But hopefully next year when we get a foray onto a track day with it, I would like to really get it flat out and see what it's like. I mean, even this 750 on the road, you know, it's hard to use all the performance. As much as I love my S1000R, this is still more fun to ride, because again you can use more performance more all the time. So yeah, 2 years. 2 years so far, and really can't fault it. I've made it my own a little bit, and it really is fab. It's a shame all this traffic's here. You can whiz around here. Yeah. Oh yeah, you need down around here if you go quick enough. Anything coming? No. It's fine. Wow. Not off to the van anyway. Third gear, and we're going. Yes, I do like this bike. I really do. I really do. Well, this is it. The high road home. So yeah, a little run out. A little run out the 750, get it to stretch its legs, and yes, we'll head home. We'll head home. A coffee at Dunnottar, and a little whiz around the Honda dealer. Maybe there'll be some content to come out of that in the future. I need to send him just something off the channel, and you never know. You never know. Things might come of that. Maybe get a demo. I would quite like a demo on the blade. New Fireblade doesn't look very good, but. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? Right. Without further ado, thanks again for watching. Stick it with the channel, and we'll catch you on the next video. Catch you soon.